Gold Bullion is one of the hardest currencies to grind in Fallout 76, and most players waste it immediately. I'm going to show you exactly what newer players should buy first so you don't waste weeks of playtime. In this video, we'll cover 3 tiers: what you must buy first, what's good but situational, and what's a complete waste early on. Alright, let's start with what you should be buying first. If you only have enough bullion for 1 or 2 unlocks, this is where it needs to go. For the first thing, it's Secret Service Armor. Secret Service Armor is widely regarded as one of the best non-power armor sets in the entire game. It has great defense, great mod options, and it scales all the way into endgame. Here's what new players mess up though. Do not buy the helmet first. It doesn't give you extra protection, it doesn't roll legendary, and it's basically just a cosmetic. Trust me, this was my own personal mistake that I made. If you spend your first chunk of bullion on the helmet, you'll just set yourself back weeks. Buy the chest piece first, then the limbs. After that, focus on the actual useful mods like buttress or deep pocketed. The jetpack is cool, but it's not more important than your core armor being strong. And if you want long-term value from your bullion, this is the safest investment to make in the game. The next thing to spend your gold bullion on is the company team machine. This is one of those upgrades that doesn't look flashy, but you can feel it immediately. You can get it from Mortimer at the crater for 1250 gold bullion. It gives you passive AP regeneration. That means better sprinting, better VATS uptime, and better overall mobility. For newer players especially, AP management is everything. This thing pays you back every single time you move in the game. And the best part is, it works for literally every build. Now let's talk about a serious quality of life upgrade: the military cryo freezer. This is another plan you can get from Mortimer at the crater for 1250 gold bullion. If you're running XP buffs like Cranberry Relish, Brain Bombs, or any food build at all, this stops your food from spoiling. No more logging back into wasted buffs, no more constantly farming ingredients, and it's not a damage upgrade, but it saves time, and time is more valuable than people realize. The final necessary gold bullion purchase is farmable dirt tiles. If you're thinking long-term progression and grinding your score pass, farmable dirt tiles is the move. This can be bought from Samuel in the Foundation for 500 gold bullion with a reputation of at least friendly. This lets you farm buff crops anywhere: rooftops, tight camps, enclosed builds. It's one of those things that doesn't seem massive until you're constantly farming and realizing how convenient it really is. If you plan on actually playing long term, this does pay off in the end. Alright, now let's talk about stuff that's good, but only if it actually fits your build. This is where a lot of new players waste bullion, buying something because it looks strong. First, the Plasma Caster. This thing is strong, no debate. It hits hard, it's ammo efficient, and VATS players love to use it. But if you're not building into heavy guns or investing perks into it, don't buy it just because it sounds good. Bullion is not caps, you don't experiment with bullion. If this matches your long-term build, great purchase. If not, then skip it. Next, the Gauss minigun. Yes, it melts things, yes, it looks cool, but it does eat a lot of ammo. If you're not fully committed to a heavy gun build, this can become expensive very fast. For true heavy gun mains, completely worth it. For newer players still figuring things out, probably not your first move. Now let's talk about T65 power armor. If you live in power armor in this game, this is one of the best investments you can make. It's tanky, it's in-game viable, but it's expensive. Very expensive. They did just change the armor meta in the game, but this power armor still does hold weight in the end game. If you only use power armor sometimes, Secret Service armor is probably the better play at first. Commit first, then buy. There are also some solid camp utility plans in the bullion pool. Resource generators, utility items, these can be good, but they're not more important than core power upgrades. Always upgrade your character before your camp. If it directly supports your build long term, it's worth considering. If you're buying it because it looks cool, save your bullion. Alright, let's talk about what you should not be spending your gold bullion on early. This is where a lot of new players can throw weeks of grinding away. The first thing is a Secret Service helmet. Like I said, do not buy it early. It looks cool, and that's about it. It doesn't give bonus stats, it doesn't roll legendary, and it costs a fuck ton of bullion. If you buy this before your armor pieces are finished, you just delayed your real progression. The second thing is purely cosmetic plans. Skins, camp decor, visual shit. If your build isn't complete yet, this should not be touching your bullion. Bullion is one of the slowest currencies to grind in this game. Use it to get stronger first. You can decorate later. Another huge mistake, buying a weapon because you might try that build. If you're not already perked into it, it's a bad investment. You don't test builds with bullion purchases, you test them with drops, with caps, and with crafted weapons. Bullion should reinforce your main direction. And this next one's big. Don't fully invest into camp utility before your character power is sorted. If your survivability, damage, or armor isn't locked in yet, that should be the priority. Always upgrade your character before your base. Gold bullion isn't something you can recover quickly. If you waste it, you'll feel it. So spend it like it actually matters. If you focus on core armor, long-term utility, and builds that you're actually committed to, you won't regret your bullion grind. And if this saved you from wasting weeks of progress, please subscribe. I make practical Fallout 76 guides without extra fluff.